the military had gone in, and that you saw people running upstairs to your section, to your floor. Okay. So what happened after that?
And me and my brother, we check by the window, and we see that a special group of army was already inside, the police was already inside, and they was firing, boom, 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 like I said, in the stairs. And we check again by the window, we see there's another group of army. Them, they have these latest gun in their hands, like these assault rifle. There was about maybe 8 of them. They were sitting down on the stairs at the administration office. They was just sitting up there while there was army and trying to come in. And that was, I think, around nearly 9, like that, nearly 9. And I think they go back outside. They couldn't get on the second floor. They couldn't get on the last floor. And
why was that?
Yes.
Why was that? That they couldn't get on the
maybe around 9:30, 10 maybe.
I asked, why was it that they could not get on that floor? Why they couldn't get on that floor?
Oh, the inmate block the staircase.
Okay. Carry on.
Yes, the inmate block the staircase. And they try, they couldn't, they go outside again. And that special group of army officers, the 8 of them that was at the office, they were still up there at the office. And then the rain started falling, like heavy rain started falling, and there was a lot of fogs. And then I see the firemen, they come inside, because it was blocked on the second floor. They was pouring water, and a lot of water on the second floor, because the water go over my ankle. Yes, and now I see these guys that was up at the administration office. Now I see them coming down.
Okay.
With the prison officers, with the other officers that was there earlier on.
You said there was fog at the
them.
1 minute. You said there was fog.
Yes.
Yeah. Was it visible?
Yes.
That you could see the officers coming down?
I couldn't see properly at the administration. But I can see them down, when we check down at the prison, I can see them now entering with their guns, with their assault rifle on them.
Okay.
Yes.
So proceed.
It was easy to identify them because their assault rifle have a green laser in front. So you could see the green laser coming down like this. So yes, they come up. They manage to come inside, and on the second floor, when they come inside, you can hear the inmates crying and screaming and gun blazing, and the sound of all these gunshots that was happening earlier on, the sound changed. And I even tell my brother, I say, you know what? Now there is life round. I tell him this. I tell him, I say, now it's life round. that's working. Because there were some guys who was standing in front of our cell. They start getting hit. They start getting shot in their hand.
You mean inmates or officers?
Yes, inmates.
Okay.
Yes. They wasn't even close to my cell. And even me, I come down, I was like kind of looking outside the cell. And one guy gets shot in the hand. An inmate gets shot.
Who was that?
And as soon as I check.
Who was it?
I don't know the inmate name.
Okay.
But he gets shot in the hand. As soon as I see that, I say, no, things is not good now. People gonna die. So people start. There was only like 2 cells. There was my one, and there was the opposite one, where Mr. Ernesta, his cell. But I tell personally, I tell Mr. Ernesta to stay in our cell, because he like coming watching TV every day. There, he stay with the remote in his hand, and we just let him watch his TV, whatever channel he wants to watch. And he was there inside. And as soon as I see, like I said, the inmate gets shot in the hand, I say things is not good. And inmates start running inside my cell and the one opposite. So there was a chain and a padlock. I tell the guys to say, lock the gate, because it was full and it was very crowded, overcrowded in our cell now. So they lock the gate, and my cell was inside where I'm talking. There is 4 cells, and my cell was last. And these officers managed to come to our cell. And they were screaming, open the gate, open the gate, open the gate. And some inmates tried to go. They was already there trying to open the gate. And I think they used a shotgun or something to open the padlock with. I think because I heard the gunshot. So I'm presuming they use a shotgun to open it.
Okay.
So they managed to open long to open the door.
So they managed to open the gate. They managed to open the gate, and they went inside.
Yes.
So what happened once they
and as soon as
they
opened the gate, they start beating up these inmates that was at the front, and start shooting.
What were they?
Crazy. Bam, 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 bam.
What were they being beaten with? What did they use to beat the inmates with?
There was no stick. There was gun in my cell. And they were screaming, Supramanian, Supramanian, Supramanian.
Who was calling?
And they even said, and they even called my name, Fabio Supramanian, Fabio Supramanian.
And who was calling your name?
So,
1 minute. Who was calling your name?
The army officer.
The army officers.
The army, the special one. These that they call themselves special. They okay. I came out. It was crowded there. They were shooting. Some police officers mix was shooting. So I came out with my hand up like this. I came out on them. And I tell them, I say, you guys put me in prison, and now you come in prison looking for what? Here I am, like this, hands up. And I think there was a little bit shock. They thought maybe I wasn't gonna come out. Because when I came out, they actually stopped all the shooting and everything. It's like they was waiting for their prize to come out. So I came out, they say, put him in handcuff. They say, put handcuff in my hands up. So I put my hands up like this. They couldn't reach to put handcuff. So they say, put your hand down. I put my hand down. You see, as soon as these guys, they lock my hand, One of them, with the assault rifle, shot me about 2-3 times in my leg, like this.
Do you know the officer, military officer or police officer who shot you? Or are you?
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know him. No, I don't know him. He shot me in my leg. So I tell him, I say, my friend, you shot me, and I come on him to push him because my hand was in handcuff. There was someone behind me. I don't know if with a long pipe or something, like very long one. And he hit me behind my leg, my calf. He hit me there. So I fall down. And while I was falling down, because there was like kind of a circle, and I was in the middle. When I was falling down, they pull me down. So I fall down now in the water and everything. And Jerry Machot was already on the floor, and he was bleeding in his mouth, everywhere. He was bleeding.
Do you know, or did you see what happened? One minute. Did you know what had happened to Jerry Machot? Is it something you are willing to tell us now, or not?
No. I get shot. I'm sorry, I'm gonna correct this. I get shot before something happened to Jerry Machot. I get shot.
Okay.
Yes, I get shot. And I was down, now in the water, in the mud, everything. Blood, that was there already. So then there was, I get shot 3 times. And then someone with a shotgun, live round, not even rubber. This guy put that shotgun on my leg and shot that shotgun on my leg and break my leg.
And
this is where I scream. I say, my friend, you broke my leg. I scream.
Okay. You know the do you know the name of the officer who shot you that time? Or are you ready to tell us on camera who it is?
No, I don't know him.
Okay.
No, I don't know him.
Okay.
I don't know any of them. I don't know any of them.
But if you ever see him, will you be able to identify him?
No. No, I can't remember.
Okay, carry on.
So now he shot my leg, he broke my leg, and while I was shot, some other inmates was getting beat up and shooting was happening. Because most of the shooting happened at my cell on the 5th. Okay. Most of the shooting on the 2nd floor, I can say. When these army officers come.
So you are shot, and at some point did you see Jerry Machot? Did you see Jerry Machot at some point after you were shot?
Yes. And I was going to get to that. And they was beating up people, and even my brother, I see my brother fall down. So as soon as I see my brother fall down, I was on the floor, so I kind of crawl and yes. I crawl, I cover him, on top of him, because they was trying to shoot him, beat him up with stick, so I take all. And there was piling people on top of each other. And there was piling, even people start piling on my back, that I know if I don't grab my brother to pull him out, he's gonna suffer. Il peut perdre respiration comme ça.
Suffocate. He will suffocate.
Parce que moi, je commence à sentir que je peux perdre respiration.
Okay.
So we're going to need the translator to translate.
So when I pull him now, some officers, these armies, they grab me again. They roll me over. When I roll over, I roll on top of Jerry Machot. I was like my face was in his face like this. I see him down, and he was like struggling to breathe. Okay. And there was a lot of blood coming out of his mouth, nose, and ear, everywhere. And he stopped breathing, and I was watching him in my face. And these guys, they was beating me with stick, beating me. So one of them tell me to stand up. I said, I can't stand up. You broke my leg. And the same guy that shot me, he come with that shotgun in my head.
He aimed it at your head?
He was wanting to blow my head.
Okay.
The same guy who shot my leg, or maybe the other one, I don't know, came to my head, cocked the gun, and put it in my head, and tell me, not as nice, I'm going to tell you, he used other languages that we can't use on TV. He tell me,
1 minute.
We've been ordered to kill you, he tell me. We've been ordered to kill you.
What?
And you need to die tonight.
1 minute.
And while he was saying this...
1 minute.
Yes?
1 minute. Okay. Because you said there were certain words that is obscene and you wouldn't want to repeat on live TV. It's important that we know exactly what was said to you. But you can say that, but we'll ask SPC to mute the words you are going to say. So when they read it, they muted it. It's mute? Okay. Now you can say whatever they told you.
Yes.
Now that you've said the exact words they told you, we've unmuted that bit of the evidence. Now you're going to go back to your evidence, but don't use any obscene. Unless there is a need
Okay.
later on,
Yes.
you tell us, and then we'll mute it. Okay. Okay, carry on.
So, yes. So now when this officer was trying to blow my head off, one other officer in the group, he kicked the gun. When he kicked the gun away from my head, and the gun goes off. Boom. So that's when it was loaded. He wasn't making a joke. And now he started fighting with that officer now. He started telling the officer, is he your boss? Are you taking money with him? Like this. They start arguing.
And
While they are
one minute.
arguing now.
Which officer was that?
officers.
Which officer was that?
I think it was the army and the one in the black.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
So, sorry?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. So now I'm on the floor, and the other people are beating me up. Even police officers, prison officers, was beating me up with this big. They was using hash button and this big riot button there. They even opened my head, and me I was covering in blood. And while these two officers are arguing, me in my head I was saying, oh, maybe that's finished. I didn't know. This is the start. The second group now, they grabbed me by my t-shirt there. They pulled me back in the mud. They put me in the second group. And all these guys, they were still at the front. For me, it's like there was a special something for me. Because I can tell you, I was one inmate that get most beat up. And I think they get really angry because I don't pass out. They was expecting me to pass out, I don't. And they was beating me up. The second group was beating me up with stick and everything, beating me up. And there was even one lady, she shaved her hair like kind of like men down there, really skin, and she have a ponytail on top there. And her, with a stick, she hit me about 5 times behind my neck there. Me, I know I've done self-defense, and I've done some training myself. I know this is a place where you want, when you want to break somebody's neck, this is where you go to hit. In your neck there, behind. Or paralyze someone, this is where you go. She hit me about 5 times. And I was on the floor, and I looked up, and I see her in her face. She looked at me, and she was shocked. When I look at her, and the stick was in her hand, I just raised up. I didn't have enough energy to say anything or to do anything. My leg is broken. I'm already tired, nearly out of breath. I just look at her, and she stopped. When she stopped now, the third group grabbed me again. And now they start kicking. They was trying to kick me. Some get chance first to kick me in my mouth. But then I goes like this. So I block my head. I just stay like this. And they was kicking on my back everywhere. They was hitting. And then one officer, he called me by my name. He was wearing mask. He come to me, he called me by my name, and he tell me, he said, Fabio, you need to get up there because they're gonna kill you. I said, brother, I can't get up because my leg is broken. So somebody, I think fireman or something, fireman, I remember, with a flashlight, he put on my leg and he sees how the bone was outside and everything, and he goes, he really broke his leg really bad. And the guy tried putting me on his shoulder, trying to carry me. But while he was carrying me, now I start feeling that I can't breathe. So I hit him on his back and I tell him, I say, I can't breathe, brother. I say, I can't breathe. So he put me on a table. There was a table there outside, I don't know where it come from. He put me on that table and I said, can I get some water? And there was another officer that came and he also said, who's there? Who is this? Who is it? And he said, Fabio. And the guy said, hey, Fabio, hey, you okay? You've been hurt bad, man. I said, can I get a bottle of water? He said, yes. He run down. I don't know where he go. He bring me a small bottle of water. So I drink. I start feeling okay. Like not okay, but start catching up my breath and everything. So these two now, they trying to help me like this, one this each side. They was trying to carry me down the stairs, but I was too heavy. So they decide to place me in the corner, in the stairs going down, in the corner there. They tell me, wait, we'll get a stretcher for you. So I stay there. I kind of take the leg that's broken. I pull the leg on me and press it hard because I can see a lot of blood going out. So I press my leg hard on me to try to stop the bleeding a bit. I don't know if it works because it was dark. So these guys, they go down to get the stretcher. And now I start seeing inmates coming down fast. And Shabani also was in the, I forget to say this. Shabani also, they placed him in the stairs. And Shabani, I didn't know what was wrong with Shabani. But he was telling me, say, hey, we didn't do nothing. Why did we get beat up like this? And he started telling me, well, I'm going to pray with you, my brother. I'm going to pray with you. He hold my hand and said, I'm going to pray with you, my brother. And one army officer was coming down and see that. And he goes to Shabani. What are you telling him? What are you telling him? Shabani was trying to explain and he didn't want to listen. He just grabbed Shabani and pulled Shabani away from me. And yes, the inmates now start running the stairs. Like this, some was jumping the stairs, and I was now in the corner trying not to let the inmate, when they jump, to jump on top of me. So I squeeze myself in the corner and press my leg, and no inmates jump on me. And yes, these two guys come up with the stretcher after maybe 3 to 5 minutes. They come up with a stretcher. When they come up with a stretcher now, they put me on the stretcher. They carry me outside. While they was carrying me outside, just in front of the gate, there was all these big officers, army officers, police officers, all these big, all they were standing there. It's like they was waiting for me. I will tell you why. I feel like that. As soon as I get in front of them, somebody, army officer, tall guy, kind of skinny guy, he came, he hit the one, because there's one who was carrying me, holding at the back, and there was one at the back carrying me, holding at the front to carry me. The one who was carrying me in front, he hit his hand. That stretcher is only like a plastic thing. I hit behind my head on that concrete because the guy just let go now. He hit him so hard that the stretcher so now I fall down and hit behind my head. Boom! And now I see all the big officers, these ones with the phones, who was taking pictures, who was doing their recordings, and there was a camcorder with the army. The others with cams. They were filming me going around, and I can see all of these big officers. They was just standing there, and they was talking in each other's ear. And this guy, the same guy who hit the ones bringing me to the ambulance, he came back. He grabbed that leg. That leg was broken like this. He grabbed that leg and he shake it like this. He tell me, we're going to cut it. You will never walk again. And he even pull out his gun. He tell, let me shot the other one now. We want to cut both of your legs like this. You're not supposed to come out alive in there, he tell me. And while all of this was happening, I turn a little bit. I see the medic coming in, and I raise my hand like this. And they come, the medic now, take me, put me on a stretcher, and the medic wheel me up, passing SIU, up the administration office. The ambulance was on top where there's the female block there. The ambulance was in front. They put me in the ambulance and take me to Montagne hospital. And while all of this was happening, I see, 1 minute. I see a lot of officers was there at the ambulance. CINS was there, I recall. Think CI Winner. They were all crying. Huh? They were all crying. Huh? And then I remember.
And these are prison officers. These are prison officers you're talking about.
Prison officers, yes, yeah. yes. They were crying when they see me coming like this. And I see some other male officers. Yes, there was some other male officers that was there. And they wasn't looking happy. They was not happy. I can tell you that on their face. They was not happy, but they couldn't say anything because they are not allowed to say anything. I know the way it is up there. Yes, and they take me to Montagne hospital. As soon as I get to Montagne hospital, my leg, the nurse check it. They say no, they can't do anything. Take me to Victoria Hospital. So they have to take me down to casualty at the main hospital in Victoria.
Okay. And you were brought to Victoria, and you get medical attention?
Yes, and the army, they put me in handcuff. I forgot to say this. Huh? While I was in the ambulance from Posée, an army officer come inside. 2 army officers come inside. They was wanting to come down with me in the ambulance. So they put me, my hand, handcuffed with the stretcher. So the medics now tell them, say, there is no space for you guys to sit in the ambulance. So I think they sent 1 police officer with me. Yes. So 1 prison officer. I can't remember who was in the ambulance with me. We go down to Aswayal, and Aswayal was still in the handcuff. They didn't want to remove the handcuff. The army officer escort the ambulance, because I remember when I reached Aswayal, 4 of them with their guns was outside the hospital. They even walk in the hospital to check on me. So they say Victoria. They escort the ambulance down to Victoria. When I reached to Victoria now, these army officers was there, and then they go. They left because there was police, white and blue officers. I was at the hospital already. So now the doctor and the nurses, they came check me. The doctor say I will need to go to X-ray and CT scan or MRI, something like that. But I can't go X-ray with the handcuff. Now they looking to uncuff me. There is no key because this handcuff only the military use, not the police. Trying to call the military, no one come. The police officers that was there, they have to get a bolt cutter to try to cut the handcuff off my hands for me to be able to do an X-ray. And while they was cutting it, that handcuff was cut, like, was going in my flesh, and yeah, there was bruises, marks on my hands. So they be able to cut it. So I proceed. Do the X-ray and everything, then come outside with the nurses, stitch my head, and Dr. Surgeon was working that night, Dr. Brian Otwan, I think the doctor, because I know him because we go to school together.
Okay. And
at Kotlari.
And were you admitted into hospital?
Oh yes, I was admitted for 1 year.
Okay. And during the times that you were admitted,
1 year.
During the times that you were admitted in hospital, any prison officers or welfare officers from the prison visited you?
Yes, the first day there was a lot of officers, and me, after, was the first day I go to surgery. And coming out from the operation room, from the OT, coming out from there, I could find some officers. Man, I was there, I remember, from welfare. Yes. And my lawyer was there.
So
yes.
at all times were the medics, the doctors, the nurses, were they willing and giving you medical attention, or were they prevented in any form?
Yes. Duffy Ward, they've done a very good job, to say. On Duffy Ward, the staff there on Duffy Ward was really nice. The doctors was really nice. They use enough resource that they have to save my leg. The team at the hospital was really nice. Was just a couple of nurses that I did have problem with them, because I think I will talk off camera, or if you want me to say it live, I will say it.
It's what you feel more comfortable with. Whatever you feel more comfortable with.
I can say live.
Okay.
Yes, they was trying to give me wrong injection when I was there, and I even put complaint. I put complaint about it, and the person who's in charge of Duffy Ward have to stop letting them come inside my room where I was.
Why was that?
because they was trying to give me wrong medication.
Why was that? Why do you think they did that?
I don't know if they're a part of finishing the work that started, because another thing, after 1 week or a couple of days I was in the hospital, 3 guys in the casual clothes come to the hospital after the incident, 10:30 in the night, claiming that they are CID officers when they was not CID officers. They was trying to get inside my room, and thanks God, there was a PSSW officer with gun walking outside my room, and inside where I was sleeping, there was one prison officer that was inside who sleep with me inside the room every night. And they actually stopped those 3 persons.
These nurses.
And what is sad about it, we call police central. The officers that was working that night know these guys by their name and surname. They call to the police station. They put they say that this happened. There was these 3 guys, because they work in different departments. They wasn't CID. They say these 3 guys tried to attempt to come inside Fabio's room at 10:30. And the next day, I remember, I make my lawyer come, and I put in the attention of my lawyer, and my lawyer call Mr. Sagwa and tell Mr. Sagwa the incident, and Mr. Sagwa denying it and say that we are trying to make up a story. And for me, this is sad.
Okay.
When you need assistance with the police to report something as cruel as that, the police don't want to hear anything.
One thing, did these nurses you said were giving you the wrong injections? Did they at any point in time say the reason why that was being done?
Not with me. They didn't say anything. They didn't say anything. Because,
sorry, I have
you know, even at the hospital, even prison officers, you can see they are scared. Some of them are scared to talk to me. Some of them are, because there was a pressure in that country.
Okay.
We have to accept it. There was like a pressure on all the workers in the hospital, especially when it comes for me. Like even the surgeon, I'll give you an example.
Maybe before you,
hospital,
Mr. Supraman,
when you get to 3 months.
Mr. Supraman, before you before you proceed, how?
Okay.
Yeah. So you said they were trying to give you a wrong medication or injection. Which is which?
Injection.
So they were trying to give you a wrong injection.
Wrong injection.
Okay. So how do you know?
Yes, wrong injection.
How do you know that it was a wrong injection?
Yes, because I was long enough in the hospital to know my meds. What time do I get my meds? What kind of meds?
Okay.
You can,
okay, so
commission can ask the hospital. They will tell you, Fabio knows his time, his meds. That, yes, I know.
So you was...
And the caller that was in the injection, when she came, the caller was different from the usual days.
Okay, so you know your meds, and the injection that was going to be administered on you is something different. So when you then raised this issue with the nurse who was about to inject this, what did the nurse say?
I raised this issue with Mr. Cesar, the one who's in charge of Dufe Ward.
Oh.
And when I raised this issue, Mr. Cesar take action because I don't know what happened. Because Mia was in my room. She never served me any medication.
Okay, sorry, before you continue, I need us to understand that episode properly. So you complained to the person that was in charge, and that is Mr. Cesar.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Cesar, in charge of Duffy Ward.
Do you have the name, the full name? Do you know the full name?
No, as soon as you're going to ask for Mr. Cesar, he still works at Duffy Ward.
That's fine. So you complained.
Still in charge of Duffy Ward.
Yeah, you complained to Mr. Cesar, and then
yes,
and then you said he took care of the situation. I just want to know in more detail how he took care of the situation.
And even my lawyer write letter to the CEO of the hospital. You get in contact with the CEO of the hospital.
Okay.
And I think write letter to the Minister of Health or something like that also.
Okay, yeah.
To put in the attention that this
we will do that, but we are talking to you, so we want your version, because your version matters as well. Right. Yeah. So we will get that bit from different, everything we ask, we get versions from different people. So I want your version on what. So you reported to Mr. Cesar, and just take us slowly, because let me tell you what we want to understand. We want to understand things like, okay, so was there a conversation between Mr. Cesar and this nurse that was about to administer the wrong injection? Did they come back to what kind of discussions happened there? So that's what we want to understand. So start from when you raised the matter with Mr. Cesar.
These incidents happen in the night, and Mr. Cesar don't work in the night usually. So the next day, I put it in the attention of Mr. Cesar, and because Mr. Cesar's office was outside my room where I was, and he never come back to tell me what they discussed. But I see the nurse never came back to me to give me any meds, because I asked Mr. Cesar, I'm not going to take any meds from that particular nurse.
Okay, so just so that we understand what you are saying properly. So a nurse tried to administer an injection on you, which you were not familiar with, and you refused to take that injection. And the next day, you reported to Mr. Cesar, and Mr. Cesar never came back to you to tell you and confirm that, how he had dealt with the situation. But you also told Mr. Cesar that you no longer want that particular nurse to be administering medication on you.
Yes.
Right, and that particular nurse was removed.
Yes.
Right, but Mr. Cesar never came back to give you feedback on whether he had investigated.
I think he said only I've dealt with the situation when I asked him.
Okay, so those were the exact words that he said.
That part he said.
So confirm to me.
The next day.
Sorry, Mr.
Maybe say in the afternoon. I asked him. I said, "Did you talk with that nurse?" And he said, "Don't worry, I've dealt with the situation."
Okay, back to you, Commissioner.
Yes.
Just go back from where you left off earlier. You were talking about
I think that's about it.
Okay. When you were there in a hospital, any doctors or nurses said anything to you that would be out of the ordinary?
Oh, yes. I asked the doctor, where is, because in the x-ray, it shows there is 2 metal in my leg, left leg. And I asked the doctor, I said, where's the 2 bullet? He told me he threw it away. I say, how can you throw evidence away? I ask him, I say, how can you throw evidence away? He tell me no one give me, like tell me to keep it. If no one requests, this is what we do. We throw it away. But in his report, he write that he removed he said the length of the metal that he removed. And at the hospital also, everyone was scared to say that I was shot. Everyone, like, if you mention shooting, no one wants to hear. It's like everyone, you can tell they are scared. Even the doctors. I talk with the doctors. I say, Doc, what's happening? All these bullets. Because still, in my leg, Commissioner, I have over 50 pellets of shotgun still in my leg. And I have the x-ray to prove it. I can give you guys, if you don't mind me showing the x-ray.
You are allowed to.
Just a little.
Go ahead.
But don't
Allowed?
Yeah. But sorry, Mr. Subramanian, let's just keep it formal. It's commissioners, not guys. Okay.
Oh, commissioners.
Yes. But please give us any evidence that you, and show us any evidence that you would like to share with us. So in this case, because we are conducting the testimony virtually, you can display the evidence. We make arrangements for us to get the physical copy. I'm sure some of the evidence we do have.
Yes,
but,
yes.
So please show us. Yeah. So there's something you wanted to show us.
I have this is my X-ray.
Yeah.
You can clearly see all the little spot. These are the pellets still in my leg. This is shotgun pellets.
The little dots there are the pellets.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, are the pellets still in my leg. And when I asked, my lawyer was asking for my medical report because we was wanting to get a second opinion with another hospital, because it was clearly that Victoria Hospital do not equipped enough to deal with shooting, because in Seychelles it's not something that happen often. So there was, I can say, a lack of tools really for the surgeon to work with. So I was asking my medical report. The hospital was not allowed to give me my medical report. And I asked someone, why am I not getting my medical report? They tell me, we're receiving order from the top not to give it to you. I say, who is the top? Because for me, Allah is the highest. So who is more? What the top you're talking about? I don't know what top. I know I'm in hospital, there is CEO, there is minister. I say, minister? I say, higher than the minister. I say, okay, no problem. So I make my lawyer write, produce something to the court, constitutional court, because I feel that my constitutional right was getting abused in a kind of way, because I know medical report you only pay 450 rupees at the Seychelles hospital and you get it in a week time. So for me, I have to go to court and long procedure. Take me 3 months and a half for me to finally get my medical report, because they didn't want me to see the X-ray to see that they still have pellets in my legs. So as soon as I get this, And even the surgeon that was working, they tell me, they say, Fabio, I'm going to be honest with you, we can't do this job. You need to go foreign, in a foreign country that's well equipped to do your operation. Because even my two artery, in a leg, there is 3 artery. But me, 2 in 3, 2 was cut completely, destroyed. So for them to connect the artery, I have to go overseas because we don't have equipments.
Okay. But I'll be right. 1 minute. I'll be right in saying that at the hospital or the clinic you went to, nobody ever refused you treatment.
Treatment?
Yes.
Tell me again. Don't shut up, sorry.
Okay. Will I be right in saying that wherever you went, like in Seychelles, I'm talking about, like to the hospital, or
yes,
you went first to the Answile hospital, nobody ever refused you treatment?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
At Answile, they only clean the wound with saline water. They check, they say, go to Victoria Hospital.
Okay.
They will, because they say you will need to go straight to OT.
And
straight to operation.
And after you were in hospital for 1 year. Is that correct?
Yes.
And
yes, correct.
Recently, you are having treatment. You've had treatment overseas. Am I right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes.
And what is your condition at the moment? Are you recovered?
No. I'm not going to be recovered in another 2 years, they've said. The treatment that I've got now, only to connect the artery, because the artery it's really important to connect for it to get the blood flow in my leg. So that I have to wait for a couple of months, and then for me to go back, for them to grow my bone back. Because now there's 8 centimeters of bone they remove because it's dead. So they cut it out, they remove it, and yes, I can't walk, I can't do anything, and
okay.
Thank you, Commissioner. I have a few questions for you, Mr. Subramanian. And these are follow-up questions. So I would like you to be as direct as is possible, so that we can get as much as we can. Because the reason why we ask follow-up questions is for us to get clarifications on specific issues. Otherwise, the whole story now, from your point of view, we have heard it, right? So, you mentioned that you were isolated. You went into you were placed in the isolation cell for 2 years.
Yes, over 2 years.
More
than 2 years.
Yeah. When I listen to you, and when I listen to your testimony, you sound like someone who has a bit of some knowledge about, your rights and how you should.
I do know my rights. Yes.
Yeah. So do you?
And the prison.
Do you think that is normal?
And the prison act.
Do you think that is lawful for
Sorry?
you to? Do you think that is lawful? That is lawful for you to be kept in the isolation cell for over 2 years?
Definitely not. But I did tell them, one day you will answer question. We will be asked, and you will have to come in front of a court and answer question because of that. I did tell them. They didn't want to listen, but I did tell them.
Okay. So is there any Was there any ministerial authorization or anything from the minister to authorize your detention in the isolation cell? To your knowledge?
Not that I know of. Maybe minister sent paper to the CP.
But you didn't
Maybe,
say that.
I don't know.
Was there any medical examination? Were you examined by the prison doctor at any time?
No, I'm a healthy person. I mean, always healthy. Always doing sport. I love playing volleyball. I was always doing my sport. You can ask anyone at Montagne Posée. I was really active with my volleyball. Even the officers, they know. And they know I was quite a good player, volleyball player.
But tell us, we know the isolation cell. We have seen it. But we want your version.
Okay.
We want your versions of your experience in that place. How did you feel? What was your experience in that place? In the isolation cell?
I don't know. I was okay. As human, you get used to things after a while. The first, it was hard, and then after you just get used to it, you just
sorry,
wake up in the morning knowing that you're gonna be sleeping here. So there's nowhere you can go to say they do whatever they want to do.
Sorry. So I understand, why you are saying as human beings we need to sometimes just accept reality and so forth. But part of the reason why we are here is because the government acknowledges that there's a problem, right? And this is an opportunity to discuss the problem and see how the problem can be resolved. So we cannot resolve the problem if we don't know exactly how you felt. I know you were saying you are a strong man, and that's fine, but we want to know how the kind of conditions in this cell and what its impact on a person is. Because maybe tomorrow it will not be you, it will be someone else who is not as strong as you are. But we want to know what are the conditions in this cell, and what does it make one feel?
It's hard. If you don't mentally, if you are weak, you don't condition yourself, mentally it will disturb you. It will. Because me, even now, mentally sometimes I'm not okay. It takes me when I was in a hospital for a very long time. And even when I was out from the hospital, mentally, no, you're not okay. You don't think like a normal person. You don't,
Because most of the time you are alone in that place.
It will damage you mentally. Mentally, it will damage you. Yes, it will.
Okay. No, I take your point. Then you also mentioned that during this, on the 5th of December, there was about a 3-hour gap between the time the police came in and the time when the first batch of the military officers stormed the prison. Am I correct that you said there was a 3-hour gap?
Tell me again.
So during your testimony, you said there was a 3-hour gap between the time the police came into the prison for the first time and the time that the first batch of military officers came into the prison. You said there was a 3-hour gap there.
Yes.
Am I correct? Okay.
Yes.
So my question is, during those 3 hours, what were the inmates doing the prisoners? What were they doing? Can you describe their behavior?
Me, I was in my cell.
Okay, you were in your cell. Did you hear anything?
Me, I was in my cell.
Did you hear anything from your cell?
No.
Okay.
Because where my cell is, it's difficult for you to hear and see.
Okay.
What is happening in the prison, unless you're on the floor for you to see.
That is fine. I've heard you. Then you also mentioned that when you went to court for one of your appearances in court, an officer, a military officer, gave you some intelligence. Of course, I take the point that you are not going to name the officer, and that's absolutely fine.
It's a very high-rank officer.
Yes.
Very high-rank.
Yeah, but
officer.
But work with me a bit. So you said the officer said to you, the big boss is planning to put you down. Did I hear you correctly?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Now, what did you understand by putting you down? The big boss wants to put you down. What did you understand that to mean?
To kill you.
Okay, so you understand it to mean to kill you. And
yes.
Did this person tell you who the big boss is?
But he have only one boss that he will answer with. And that will be the big boss.
Yeah, but we want to know who this is. We can't assume. Who is the big boss?
The big boss is the ex-president.
There are many ex-presidents in this country. Which one?
Mr. Weveram Kalawan.
Did this officer say that, or that was your interpretation?
No, I understand clearly what he was saying.
You understood clearly what he was saying.
Because there is some incidents off camera. I will tell you exactly, and I will name also names, and you will understand clearly what's happened, why.
You have a right to give us information off camera, and we will always honor that right. But we also want you to know that we have an obligation as a commission to make sure that there is a public interest in these discussions.
No,
right?
it is
but
sensitive information.
Can I just finish? Can I just finish? But if you feel that it's sensitive information that can create or raise a risk of harm on you, we accept that you give us that in privately. But I just wanted to clarify that it's not a matter of you feeling comfortable, but it's a matter of you feeling that I cannot, for my safety, give this information. Then we'll take that privately. So that's fine. Another witness who appeared before us, and again, you are free to indicate whether you want to answer this question publicly or not. But another witness who appeared before us as a commission, and this is Mr. Dario Subraman. In his testimony, he referenced that there is a personal problem. He said there's a personal problem between you and some politicians in the country. Do you have personal problems?
Sorry?
His evidence was, or his testimony that there is a personal problem between you, him, and some political authorities, and he says that is why you were attacked.
Yes, it's true.
What is the nature of the personal problem?
Like I said, if you allowed me off camera, I was gonna get to all
that
these
is fine.
parts.
That is fine. Then you mentioned that when you were being taken to the ambulance, there were military officers who were beating you up. Then there was another military officer who was saying, I can finish your leg or I can break both legs. You will never walk alone. I mean, sorry, I take that again. You will never walk again, right?
Yes.
And there was a medical attendant or the ambulance attendant there. Would the ambulance attendant be able to have witnessed this? Was he or she in a distance where they could have seen this happening to you?
No.
Okay.
No. Because when this was happening, like I said, he was doing it. I turned my head and I see the medics was coming down. So I raised my hand on the floor like this. And this is when they see me down, they come.
Okay. Was there
and pick me up.
Was there any prison officer who might have witnessed this?
Yes.
Okay.
Prison officer, high rank prison officer.
High rank. Are you able to name them?
Because they was all standing. All the high rank officer, they was standing with the high rank army officer and the police officers.
Who are
they
these?
were standing together.
Yeah, who are these? I mean, the army officers you said you don't know, but the prison officers, you know them. Who are they who witnessed this?
I'm the CP and the rest. Sam do there. I'm not sure if Sam. I'm not sure, but yes.
So the former commissioner of prisons was there.
Yes.
Her name?
Yes, he was with them. He was with them.
Yeah, but I want to know the full name from you of the former prison.
CP Janet George.
Okay.
CP Janet George, army officer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got you. Did you see whether the former commissioner of prisons, Janet George, whether she tried to intervene and stop the beating?
No.
Okay, maybe the question, did you see or did she? Did she intervene or she left it going on?
All the officers that was standing never do anything.
Okay.
They was just there, some of them with their phone, like I said, taking picture, some video. Yes. And then there was another guy with a video cam. A guy and a lady with video cam.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
These cams that you can pull the thing at the side there.
We got that one. So then you also mentioned that there's a doctor who attended to you and you asked the doctor where the evidence of bullets removed from your body had been taken to, and the doctor said they've thrown them away. Do you remember the name of this doctor?
Yes. Yes, I do.
What is the name of this doctor?
If you let me, I'll say it off camera.
That's
because
fine.
There's the group of orthopedic that was with me. They've done such a brilliant job that I will tell you.
Okay.
Till today, I will say a big thank you for orthopedic team in Seychelles.
Okay,
Great team.
You've answered my questions. Let me hand you over to Commissioner Tirant.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Subramanian.
Good afternoon,
You said that whilst you were at the prison, at the hospital, you received visits by prison staff. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, would you be able to tell us who those people that visited you were?
Mena was the one mostly say in a month 2 to 3 times in a month, Mena from welfare officers. Since I was day one till I was released, and then 2 times I get visit with Tony Joe, Ivan, the security team. Because there was a little security team that the Ivan team, that the little team there. They come, I think maybe 2-3 times. 2-3 times. Ivan came 3 times. Tony Joe came 2 times. And the rest of the officers maybe 2 times. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Now, at the Seychelles Hospital, there is a visiting hours to visit the patients, yes? Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, did you receive any visits after the visiting hours, and what were the reasons that you got those visits? From prison officers?
Prison officers?
Yes, from prison officers.
No.
So you never got any
Prison
visits?
Prison officers, these ones I'm saying, not the management. Most of the time that when they come to the hospital, I ask them to tell CP. And CP and the one who's in charge of probation, I think, that lady here. I asked them to come, but they never come. I write them letters, they never reply back my letters. To ask them to come and visit me, to see my condition, because I was wanting for them to help me to go overseas, for them to talk with the Minister of Health, Minister of Prison, but they never come.
Okay, so you would confirm that during the year that you spent in Seychelles Hospital, you never got any visit from the Commission of Prisons and the other person that you named, remind me what was the other?
Yes, I will confirm that.
Sorry?
Yes, I will confirm that CP George never come and see me, not even one time. The Minister of Prison never come see me, Mr. Fonseca. The Minister of Health, the lady, she never come to visit me. I've only seen the CEO of the hospital one time. When I was first came at hospital, he came to look at my leg, and I never see no one again.
Yeah, but you mentioned...
Apart from Mena.
Yeah, but you mentioned that the other person from which one that never came to see you? That the lady, you said the lady from probation?
Probation officer. What's her name? I can't remember. Elsa. I asked for Elsa to come.
Okay.
And even when Mena come, sometimes I start getting frustrated with Mena. I say, you're not telling Elsa to come and visit me. And she grabbed her phone and she called. Elsa always find a reason why she's not able to come to see me.
Okay. One other thing is you said you noticed a very skinny army officer that hit the stretcher that you were on and that you fell and banged your head? Do you know?
Yes.
Do you know the name of the skinny officer?
No, I don't.
You don't. Okay.
No, I don't.
Again, you stated that you saw a lot of high-ranking army officers standing together with CP George. Yes, am I right?
Yes.
Where
yes,
were they? Where were they standing?
In front of the entrance, after the last gate to come to prison, inside there, in the in front of prison, of the entrance of prison. They were standing there.
Is it outside the gate by gate 13 or inside?
Yes, I don't know the name of the gate, if it's 13, how they call it, but in front where the the clinic is, down the stairs, there's a gate there. They was inside prison.
Okay, so
area,
that's
not outside.
That's outside of the VPU block.
Yes, VPU block, but they was inside, close to the mill block.
Okay.
Inside there, inside in the ground.
Yeah. So you said that there were high-ranking army officers. How did you notice?
Yes.
How did you notice they were high-ranking officers? Were they carrying ranks on them at that time?
Yes. This is how I know.
Okay. And did you notice?
They was in their uniforms.
Did you notice any of them? Do you know any of them?
Off camera, please, if possible.
Okay. Now, you said that you were put in this close confinement for 2 and something years, yeah?
Yes.
Were you given a reason why you were put in there in the first place?
No, there was no reason. But I continue asking. When I ask, they say I'm high-risk prisoner. I say, how do you clarify high risk? I ask this in the record office. And they said that if you've been convicted more than 2 to 3%, you get clarified as high risk. I say, okay, so I'm high risk, no problem. But I remove myself after 2 years and something. It happened an incident when CP George was coming in power and Montagne Posée was gonna take to be CP. She and some police officers, CID, from Oswayal, officer CID, Oswayal or Osope, CID officers, with some other police officers, they just one afternoon around maybe 4:30 to 5 p.m., they raided where I was staying in that little block with a warrant, because I asked them, I said, do you have a warrant or something? They give me a warrant. On the warrant says, signed by the Chief Justice. The warrant says on it that they're looking for electronic device. So they search everywhere. They only get themselves one pen drive that have movie on it, and one pen drive that was approved by the commissioner. That was Commissioner Sentence that approved. Because if you need a pen drive, you can just go to Mr. Sentence and CP Sentence and ask him for a permission, and then they discuss, him and Elsa and Miss Elsa, and maybe there's a board they discussed if you are allowed to, and they allowed me to have my pen drive. So they took it, but then she never gave me back my pen drive after this.
Okay. Now, you said that on this occasion at the hospital, there was medication that was going to be administered to you that you saw was not your correct medication. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, would you describe this as a foul play towards your person?
You're asking me personally, how did I feel? Even if maybe it's not correct, I don't know. Are you asking me how did I feel?
Now, do you,
when this happened?
If this was happening, who do you think was behind? You must have an opinion. Who do you think was behind this issue of administering you with the wrong medication?
Commissioner, the whole time I was in the hospital, I was scared. And I tell my doctors, I tell everyone that I can tell, my family members, everything, because I was scared. I was scared they was gonna come and finish what they couldn't finish at Montagne Posée. So when this happened, I personally, maybe I'm wrong, I personally feel that maybe she's part of the team who wants to terminate.
Okay. Now you know one of the rights of a prisoner when he's inside the prison, it's a right to association with other people. When you were put in this close confinement, were you allowed to talk to people, to see people?
While I was in that unit,
yes,
that place, yes, I get my visit like everyone, all the prisoners get.
Okay, but did you? So you were not allowed to associate yourself with other inmates?
Yes, I was not. But what's funny about it is they allowed me to go and play volleyball. That was the only thing they was allowed me to do, to play volleyball in training. Yeah, they allowed me to train volleyball, and after finish training volleyball, go straight back again.
Okay, so you associated yourself to other inmates?
Yes, because first they didn't allow it, and I think inmates that was in charge of sports, they say Fabio is quite a good player. We need him in our team, and now they take consideration.
Okay, now one last question.
Actually, CP before Janet George accepted, because when Janet George come, she stopped sports.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you my last question, I suppose. Maybe I did not hear, but if you could clarify. You talked about all the incidents that was happening in the prison. At one point, you mentioned the name of Mr. Enesta, who used to come and watch TV in the cell. But I don't remember if you spoke about what happened to Mr. Enesta or if you witnessed anything that happened to Mr. Enesta.
I didn't. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. While I was getting beat up in front, before I get shot, because Mr. Enesta, me, I was at the back in my cell, and him, he was at the front. While I was coming out, the officer already started beating up some inmates. And Mr. Enesta was one of the person who was getting beat up. And there was prison officer that was there. Prison officer, I forgot his name. But he was there. There was a prison officer. And he was trying to stop. He was trying to stop because on his face, I can tell he wasn't happy. He wasn't happy about the situation. He was trying to stop the army officers army officers. And there was, they beat up Mr. Enesta quite bad. Eh? They beat him up quite bad. And me and Mr. Enesta was really close.
Did you see him? Did you see, were you able to see the condition of Mr. Enesta?
When I was in the hospital, they put me on a bed like this, on that side, and from the other side where I was looking, Mr. Enesta was there. And he was struggling in the night to get sleep because he was in a lot of pain, yes.
Okay. Now, you said when you were in hospital, when you were admitted in hospital, you were looked after by Dr. Brian Antoine.
Brian Antoine, yes.
Yeah. Was he your doctor that looked after you all through your stay at the prison?
At the hospital?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, he was part of a team because there was a team of orthopedics, and he's part of the team of orthopedics. Yes, he's part of the team because every day the orthopedic teams, they come and see me in the morning every day. They come and see me in the morning, about 5 of them, or sometimes more.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Suramanyam. I've done.
Okay, so thank you very much. I think now we will ask the media to evacuate, but before that, we have a duty to remind you that you have a right not to be victimized for having testified before the commission, and if at all you are threatened or you are victimized in any way, please report to the commission so that we may take appropriate action. It is a criminal offense for anyone to victimize you as retribution for giving your testimony. So I'm now going to ask so first clarify that there's no broadcasted hearing tomorrow. I think we'll advise on the program later. So I'm now going to ask the media and everyone in the room to evacuate so that we may get into the next stage of the testimony.